starting to see rainbow runners, which is a good sign once you get the flasher down and you're already seeing some action. Here I keep my eye on the dive buddy as he's going down. You never want to get in somebody's way as they're pursuing a fish, especially in blue water. It can be hard because everyone's seeing the same thing. But I start to take an angle on the rainbows, try to line up, and miss. My camera angle was a little low, but there was multiple good sized rainbows and I just got distracted. Shortly after that I heard one of the guns go off, so I knew somebody missed a fish because nothing was on the line.
It was? Oh shit.
Apparently it was a Wahoo, so I know they're in the area. A few minutes later I turn around and they're right behind me. I toss my throw flasher, hoping to close the distance. They're curious, but they're staying just out of range. So ideally in this scenario, I'd love to have a piece of chum or something that I could throw that they would eat, because once they're eating, they're a lot more easy to get close to. I try to approach this one from underneath, and my camera's a little low, but you can see its tail, so I know I'm close here. I was probably within range for a Hail Mary, but there's just no reason to rush a shot. It's angled away, and with Wahoo I've learned that if you're not 100% confident, it's not worth taking the shot. They kind of stick around here, but there's hardly any chum in the water, which is a big mistake on our end because we really need these fish to be feeding and we can keep them around for a lot longer. I try to angle myself at this one, but he's on his way out. My flasher's not sinking fast enough, it was too light, and sometimes as easily as they come out of nowhere, they disappear into the blue. Here you can still see that Wahoo hanging out deep. This is a hard scenario because it's not eating anything, it's not investigating any flasher. I still dive down to check him out, see if I can get close, because sometimes you can, but in this scenario he was just on his way out, and I'm not going to force it, I'm not going to chase him too hard because these fish might come back. We just need to get more chum in the water. I'm shaking that throw flasher around a little bit, try to get some shine in his eyes, anything I can to get his attention, but it's just not working. There might have been a little bit of interest from the fish, but he's just so far away that there's not much hope. Once you start seeing fish, someone should ideally be on the chum bag, keeping them around.
You're right, there's 3 Wahoo here. Yo, drop some more chum from the bag. Drop more chum from the bag, everything.
I believe we missed this opportunity due to a lack of chum. If you get those fish eating, they're going to stick around for quite a while. Blue water is a team effort, so sometimes you got to set your own gun down and start chumming so your buddy can get the fish. It's the same concept as once in a while you got to unload on a barracuda so that you can keep chum for the day. At that point, if a Wahoo comes in, you won't be able to shoot it, but at least one of your buddies can because you got the chum. This was a blind drop, and I actually ended up seeing a Wahoo really far away, unable to get his attention, but I know that they're still around.
I just saw another one moving this way.
At this point I get back to the chum and something crazy happens.
He's eating.
I saw a Wahoo down deep eating some of the chum. I let Garai know and he threw his spoon from the boat so that I could try to get him. This was great thinking by Garai. The spoon sinks a lot faster than a throw flasher, so on a fish that's down deeper in the water column, you can get a better chance on him. This is one of the most difficult moments in spearfishing, when you see a big fish and you're trying to calm yourself down before you make your drop. The fish is a little skittish, but it's very important what I do here. I'm going straight at the spoon, not paying any attention and not diverting my path to chase the Wahoo. I'm glancing over at him just so that I can keep an eye on what's going on. I grab the spoon and level off as I try to slowly close the distance. I'm approaching it from underneath, which I actually prefer, just using that spoon to get his attention. I take a couple hard kicks and let it fly right when I get a chance. My shot placement was solid, but it was a long shot, so I didn't see it go all the way through. That thing absolutely took off. It's on my breakaway system, so it's fighting against the float now.
second shot, get ready. I hit him.
I wanted to be careful because I just didn't know how solid that shot was. Due to the missed opportunities earlier, I wanted to be extra safe with this fish, let it run, and make sure to get a second shot in him. Here I'm going to get the line so I can carefully pull him in.
Get ready for another shot.
I don't want to go crazy and rip his flesh, but I still want to tire him out and get him up before any sharks get on him.
He's running, he's running.
When he takes off like that on a burst, I just let him run, kind of like when you're fishing. Then just keep on making progress on him. Garai's signaling me from the boat. He definitely wants me to pull harder. The shot held through that initial run, so I do have a little bit more confidence that I can bring him up. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but fighting these bigger fish on a slip tip, you can put a decent amount of pressure on them. Once I see him coming up and see that color, I get really excited. The shot looked solid, but I still want that second shot just to confirm it. Now we can consider it landed. Now we just drag him up and get the hands in the gills as soon as possible. I was fired up to put a good size Ono on the boat, brain and bleed, to preserve the eating qualities. The shot placement was actually really good. The slip tip wasn't going anywhere. Classic swipe here just to lock in the kill.
Thanks, bro. You saved me with the spoon. He didn't go right at it, but because I was going to the spoon, he's like, "What's that?" And he looks at me, looks for a second, he's broadside, a little far, but I just kicked two times more and hit him like straight mid-body. Oh, dude. All right. Nice. Oh, fuck yeah.
Everybody got back in the water, hoping to find some more fish, so I had to take some photos myself. This fish came in at about 28 pounds. After a few more drifts, the guys weren't seeing much, so we head to a different spot. We hit some reef spots here, saw some rainbow runners, went to the deeper reef, tried to find a kubera. When I did some dives, I saw the kubera eating chum, but he stayed very deep and out of range. We headed back and checked out a shallow spot before going in. I did a blind drop and started grunting, and then this nice permit came in out of nowhere. It was nice just to enjoy the presence of a beautiful fish. There wasn't much on the reef, so we called it a day. These clips are from a dive I did for fun the following day, where I focused more on just taking videos. On this shore dive, the visibility was crystal clear and there was a lot of life. It's always humbling to get in the water with these beautiful animals and just enjoy their presence. It's important to keep this attitude with spearfishing because it's going to help you land more fish anyways. You don't want to let your ego get in the way of your skills, and you got to be a humble student to learn more and try to get better quickly. Doing these dives, just enjoying the beauty of the water, is a helpful reminder of what it's all about. I was just laying in this cave, fully relaxed, chilling, showing off some of my new gear, the Riddick wetsuit, ocean ammo gun, like a advertisement underwater. I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, definitely enjoying this equipment. This was pretty cool to see. It was a sea turtle with 3 fins. He was missing his back right, but still kicking, still seemed pretty healthy. Here I saw a couple nice amberjacks. Again, really no need to shoot them. I had Wahoo at home. It's a good feeling that I'm starting to appreciate more, just watching a nice fish swim off and survive without being injured. So that's it for this video. Got a nice Ono. Really appreciate the opportunity. That fish was eaten both raw and cooked by myself and quite a few friends. If you made it to the end, thanks for taking the time to listen to my opinions on some of these scenarios. Stay tuned for the next one. Got a whole bunch of blue water and reef content.